Phillips Property Maintenance. Thank you so much for coming back for yet another episode. Look what we have here, guys. We have the industry standard in Stihl backpack blowers. We got the 600, the 700, what? And the brand new 800. Now, this is not mine. A friend of mine picked this up, and he was gracious enough for me to borrow it for the video, so I'm very thankful for him. And it is not obviously the side pull. The Stihl said that that's not coming out until sometime maybe April or May. So hopefully, I'm hoping it gets here a little bit sooner, because I definitely want to pick one up. So yeah, guys, we got the power end of the Stihl lineup. Let's call it that, the power end of the Stihl lineup. Then the 600, the 700, 800. As far as specs goes, the 600 has the force. And for those of you that don't understand backpack blowers, you have miles per hour and you have CFMs. Now, most people look at miles per hour and they say, oh yeah, we want the one with the most miles per hour, and that's all fine and dandy until it's time to blow leaves. And then what you want to look at is the other number, and that would be the CFMs. Now, the Stihl set, the BR700 currently had the most CFMs, but it did not have the miles per hour. The 600 had the miles per hour. So I was torn. I demoed the BR700 and I needed another blower, and I said, you just might as well get the 700. I mean, you can definitely tell there's more power, but the stream of air is bigger, but the force of it is not as strong, if you know what I'm trying to say. So now they came out with the 800, and basically the only difference between comparing the 800 to the 700 and the 600, from what I've been hearing, and that is the 800 has the miles per hour of the 600, and it has the CFMs of the 700. So basically the best of both worlds. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna start up the 700 and the 800, and I'm gonna let you hear what they sound like. And we're gonna just leave the 600 alone. That we have to actually get the throttle cable adjusted on that. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty with that one, and my dad and I tried to fix it, and we just about got it fixed, and we had to mess with the throttle cable a little bit, and it's not running right. So we will just leave that one alone. But let's listen to the 700 and the 800. Turn the choke on. This is gonna be hard to do. So really, guys, a pretty pleasant sound. I know Red Max is a big deal out in our area here, and those blowers are just, they're loud. And even the new Echo 8010, that thing is loud. And these things are pretty fuel efficient, which is why I like them. So, alright, I'm going to try to blow some, and we'll see if we can notice much of a difference. There's obviously not too many leaves to blow, so we're going to try to have to find something to blow. So what I'm noticing right away is the added miles per hour and how it's able to dig stuff out of the grass a little bit easier than the 700. I'll try to show you guys a little point of view here. Let's go over and blow some wood chips here and let's see how it does with that, and then I'll put back on the 700 and show you guys that. That's crazy, guys. I was blowing wood chips down the hill. That's insane. Alright, now let's try the 700 and see how that does. VR 700, here we go. See guys, I feel like I have to get the tube down into the grass a little bit more, and it just doesn't lift things as easily as it does. I know it's hard to see on camera, but trust me, in real life, you can definitely tell the difference. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that footage there. Like I said, there's just not that much to blow in the wintertime here, so that's about as good as you're gonna get. So I'll tell you this, I'm not going to review the 800 because obviously I haven't used it for any length of time, but this I will say, if you have a whole fleet of 700s, I cannot see you justifying another $50 to buy a whole nother fleet of BR 800s. But a solo owner operator like me who, well, solo obviously if you listen to my interview with Lawn Care Business Success, I'm not exactly solo, but for the most part, a smaller outfit like me is going to want to be running at the maximum efficiency. So to me, I can justify the $50 more because I'm not buying 10 units. I'll only buy one, and it'll be the side start, and it'll be so nice when I'm mowing lawns and a customer comes out and wants to talk, I can easily shut off the blower and then start it back up without taking it off my back. So that's where the time savings is going to be key. The other thing I noticed right away with the BR 800 was that it did not have the black plate like the 700 has on the bottom. Here, I'll show you. So the 600, obviously the 600 does not have it, so it's just the standard plastic and however it's molded on. But then with the 700, they had a nice, brilliant idea to put this black plastic on the bottom to sort of finish it off, and I think it wears pretty good. But then I don't know why they did not put it on the 800. You can just see it's just back to the regular plastic. Maybe with the side start one, maybe the more they decide to make that the more professional one, because I also know they have straps that go across the front on the side start one, so that maybe that's what the difference is. But obviously very translucent fuel tank. That is one area where I wish Stihl could improve upon, would be the clearness of their tanks. I don't know I don't know if it's because the plastic is so thick or what the deal is, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I love my Stihl blowers, and I'll continue to buy them, and here's why. The sound is a pleasant sound. I mean, as pleasant as you can get it. The weight, it's not super heavy, and the fuel efficiency is very good. So those three things sell me every single time. I would have no problem going out and buying a Red Max. The sound, I could compromise on the sound, but I cannot compromise on the fuel efficiency. That's where I cannot compromise. So that's why I like the Stihl line of blowers, and I'll definitely be continuing to buy them. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know people normally say that at the end of the videos, sort of flippantly, casually, and but I definitely truly mean that. I appreciate each one of you guys, and for those of you that maybe aren't subscribed, make sure you consider to subscribe to see the green industry from a young person's perspective. And we'll talk to you later. Have a great rest of your day.